The horse's black fur felt warm and slick beneath my fingertips. I glanced both ways. No one was paying attention, so I leaned in closer and inhaled deeply. The horse smelled nice, too. It was a sweet mixture of grass, sunshine, and a little bit of dust thrown in. "Do you like horses?" The voice crept up from behind, making me jump sideways. I looked up. A young woman, perhaps 10 years older than me, smiled back. She was slim and, judging from her tanned arms and face, she spent a lot of hours outside. A few strands of her blonde hair escaped the white cap she wore, and she reached up with her free hand to tuck them in. Her other hand grasped a chubby baby girl. They both wore teal-colored polyester dresses, white aprons that matched the white caps on their heads, and black tennis shoes. The woman smiled in a friendly way, and I realized she wasn't angry that I had been petting her horse. I took a long breath as I glanced down at my naked toes, suddenly aware that my feet were dirty. I'd outgrown my shoes, and the pink flip-flops were all that fit anymore. Slowly lifting my gaze and hoping the Amish woman hadn't noticed my gross toes, I found my voice. "I'm not sure." I shrugged, shifting my face to catch the breeze. The sun was so bright it hurt my eyes. I didn't like sweating either. "I never touched one before." The woman's eyes flared. "You've never petted a horse before?" The baby began to wiggle in her arms, and the woman expertly shifted the weight to her other arm while she continued to stare at me. I shook my head, growing uncomfortable under the woman's intense gaze. "I grew up in the city. There weren't any horses there." "What city?" Why was this stranger so persistent? I glanced over my shoulder and, seeing that we were still alone, I exhaled, feeling a little better. There were other people around, but they were ignoring us. A steady stream of people, both Amish and non-Amish, went in and out of the market. The sun glared off the metal roof, blinding me when I tilted my head. I turned back to the bright-eyed woman. "Cincinnati," I said quietly. The large horse made a deep rumbling sound when another horse walked too close, pulling a similar buggy as the one attached to it. I stepped sideways. The woman's hand came forward. "Don't worry. Goliath is a saint. He's well trained and wouldn't even hurt a pesky fly. He's just flirting with the mare that passed by."